How y'all doing today? My name's Ayin. Today's topic of discussion is going to be, it's not going to be that snorkel I just did, but today's topic of discussion is going to be, you will receive my message. Oh yeah. Whether you want to or not, you will receive my message. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. I'm thinking about how when you're trying to deal with people and you're trying to be encouraging, you're trying to be light and fluffy. And what I mean by that is just, having some topical light discussions. You're not trying to hit things heavy. You're trying to keep things positive. You're trying to keep things on the upswing. And you have some people that want to take you there. And you try every which way to be everything that I just got done listing. You tried to be that shining light. Okay, you're miserable. I can't change your psyche. I don't want to change your psyche. I don't want to change anything about you because it's you. I'm not interacting with others to see what I could change for my benefit. Or, man, I can see you being better in doing this. That's not the reason why I'm interacting with people. I know it's quite contrary to the way that some people think, because they think that everybody that they interact with, I got to drop some knowledge. It's something that I know that you don't know, and I'm going to shove it down your throat. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you've tried every way to be everything that I stated, all those positive things. You're not receiving my message that I don't want to receive some of the things that you're dishing out. So, with that being said, I've had to slide my time back. I've had to readjust my time of interacting with you. Whether it's in person, phone, email, whatever it is, I had to kind of reserve some of that time. I had to pull back. You will receive my message, whether I'm interacting with you or not. You could take my not interacting as I'm not approving of this unhealthiness. See, remember back when I said in earlier videos when I stated that you have some people that when they approach people and they're talking to them, they're just vomiting information. Blah, 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 blah. And you think because you're talking to a person who's not giving you the same type of response back, you walk off thinking, I showed them something. You've taken their silence as agreement. And you don't know what they're thinking in their head. That's the reason why we all have the power of thought. I can think something, you don't know what I'm thinking. Yet my outward appearance, maybe some of my actions may show you disapproval or approval on things, but ultimately, it's up to what I think. You think, others think. We're privy to what's in our own head, right? So you don't know what that person is thinking. And I told you, I'm that person that when you're doing that, just because I'm not getting entangled up with you in this conversation and this rigmarole of going back and forth and arguing, that, oh, I showed Ayin something. You ain't showed me nothing. I'm sitting in my head thinking, yep, that won't be happening again. And I'm going on up on my way. The next time, to keep from going through that or having to try to sit through that bout up with you, I don't want to interact. Guess what? It's back to the topic of this video. You will receive my message. Even if you have to think on it and it's 3-4 interactions down the road, it's just like, hey, he's not really interacting like he was. It's up to you to determine, hey, was it something that I said? Maybe I should do a different approach with this. You have control. This is something I've always said. No matter how small of control that you think that you have control to some level, some degree. You don't have to keep bad company. You don't have to keep unhealthy people around you. You don't have to keep encouraging unhealthy interactions. I'm not going to give you the keys to drive me. It's my vehicle. I'll go where I want to go. So, that's the thought process behind my video of Know This. Look up that video. It's a short video. It won't take you any time to watch it. Look it up. Know This. K-N-O-W. This. And that's where this topic is spawned from. you will have my interaction. You'll know where I'm coming from. Just wanted to take time out to say this. Thinking about that with what I'm saying, maybe you should apply this with some of the people that's in your circle. Think about the people where you've, like I said, you've just vomited this information upon. Think about, are they really receiving what I'm saying? They're not giving me any feedback. Usually when there's an agreement or a person is wanting conversation or interaction to continue, they give you something back. They keep it going. Think about it. How many people you've just been talking to, you're not in tune, they're not giving you any type of feedback. You know, it's so funny. You may think just with a head nod, which a head nod, it's body language. It can show to a degree engagement, but it's not everybody's go-to. I'm this person that's like this. Just because I'm talking to you and it's something that you're saying, I might not be in agreement with. I know it's the general consensus to give a head nod because it's showing like you're active listening. I'm not going to head nod you on that because I don't agree. Not that it's just itching, it's oozing for it to come out of me. I got to let this person not know that I don't agree. I don't want to proceed on. I'm going to hear you out. I'm not going to interrupt you. And just because I'm not agreeing in that moment, you're not finished talking, maybe you might finish the conversation on a note where I'm like, man, I'm glad I let that play out because I do agree in the end. But conversations don't have to have a definitive end anyway. It's not based on this is a successful conversation when we both walk away with the same mindset, whether I swayed them over to my lane or they swayed me over to their lane. It doesn't have to have a definitive end. I've done a video on that. So, back to the topic of this video. You will know my mindset. You will know. You will receive my message. So, if I make the message clear that I don't want to interact, because maybe I've tried a healthy way of telling you before, hey, look, this is not really a path or a road that I want to go down on this thing. And we found ourselves in this same situation again and again and again. You'll receive my message because I'm not going to keep telling it to you to the standpoint of me and you getting in a heated altercation. I'll just not interact. Or I won't place myself in that position to have to do that. So one way or the other, you're going to receive my message just like you want me to receive yours. That's the topic of this video. I'm done with this video. Stay encouraged. Avoid being discouraged. You have a good one.